chaps, this is our fourth lesson. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, fourth lesson. One more to go after that. And what we're going to do is use information about angles and diagonals in quadrilaterals to solve problem. Now, we're talking about page 1, let's say 150, exercise 2. And I chose the meanest, the last one, which looks like quite a nasty one, but actually it's not that bad, as an example, and you guys will do the rest. Okay, so we're told we've got a rectangle, A, B, C, D. Okay, this is question G, by the way. It's actually page 151, but the exercise started at 150. So we've got a rectangle, and we've got a rhombus. Okay? And what we are asked to find is angle E1, angle F1, angle B2, and angle B1. And now, the order they tell you to find the angles, that's the order you got to work with, because they make it easier for you. Okay, so we got to start with E1. So we told this is a rhombus, this is a rectangle, and we also told this angle here, okay, all of it, angle E is 60 degrees. So first of all, they're asking us to find, we can get the black one, okay, they're asking us to find angle E1. Okay. Well, now E1 is going to be half of 60. It's going to be half of this. Why is that? Because the diagonal in the rhombus splits the angle, bisect the angle. So that's the reason we gotta use. Let me just gotta use the right wording. So yeah, I just want to make sure that I use the right wording. So we gotta write down diagonals in rhombus. That's how the right rhombus, R-H-O-M. So diag in rhombus, bisect. Now I will add angles just to be on the safe side. Okay? So it's equal to 30. So that's the first thing. Now, if I know that this is 30, how would I know F1? Well, F1 is also going to be equal E1 to 30. Why are these two angles are equal? Well, these sides are equal. Do you know what? Maybe I should start before I get there. I should say line FD equal DE. Why are these two sides equal? Okay, because in a rhombus, all sides are equal. So I got to write down. Alright, got to write down sides in rhombus. Now we'll just say equal. Okay, sides in rhombus are equal. Now I can say angle F1 is also equal to 30, and I will say equal angles opposite equal sides. Okay, it's an isosceles, isn't it? Right, now I found F1, that's also 30. Now I'm asked to find B2. You see how they make it easy for me, okay? Right, if this is 30, also this is going to be 30. Why is that? Correct, corresponding angles. So I'm going to write down B2. Hang on, how do I know that this is equal? Hang on. Okay, let me just pause you for a second. Okay, so I just had to have a quick look. I don't know that these two lines are parallel. They are in fact parallel, and I can't prove it, but I don't know for sure. So I'm going to go slightly a different way. I'll say, okay, F1 is 30. Now what is G1? Okay, I can say G1 very quickly. I can say it's 90 degrees. Why can I say it's 90 degrees? Because I know in the rhombus, the diagonals are right angles to each other. So diagonals in rhombus, and I will say right angle. Right angle to each other. Right angle to each other. Okay? Now, if this is 90 degrees and this is 30 degrees, then I can say D2 must be 180 minus, let's just write it like this. D2 plus 90 plus 30, if I'm adding all these triangles, that must be equal to 180. Why is that? Sum of angles in triangle. Sum of angles in triangle. Okay? So, to make this thing a bit quick, D2, you can calculate that, must be equal to 60. So if this is 60, now I know I really, in the question they asked me to find out B2 first, but to me, in this case, I think B1 is immediate. Okay, so B1, I mean, if you don't answer according to the order of the question they ask you, that's fine. That's not wrong. It's just that if they ask you to find B2 first, maybe it's easier to do it that way. I personally, the way I solve it, maybe there's another way of solving it. It looks to me that B1 is quicker to solve. So there's nothing wrong if you don't go according to their order. It's just that their order is supposed to help you. So B1, okay, if this is 60, B1 is also 60. Okay? B1 is also 60 degrees. Why are these two angles the same? Well, I know this is a rectangle. Okay? And I know in the rectangle, opposite sides are parallel. Okay? So if they're parallel, then these angles are called alternating. Okay? So I'm going to write down alternating angles, okay, equal, and I need to write down what lines are parallel. DC parallel to AB. And just to be on the safe side, okay, I need to maybe give a reason why I know these parallel. So I will say these are parallel opposites sides in a rectangle. I'll just do it on the safe side. Okay? You really got to cover your back with Euclidean. You really got to cover your back. Reason for everything. Okay? Right, now I know this is 60. Then easy to find what B2. Because B2 plus 60, those angles together must be equal to what? To 90, right? Okay? Right, so angle, let's write it in green. Angle in a rectangle. Okay, all the angles in a rectangle are 90 degrees. So if this is 60, then B2 must be equal to 30. So there probably is a way of finding B2 straight away. Okay? And then, but there's nothing wrong if I found B1 first. That's not a problem. Okay, next thing they ask me, how are we on time? Okay, next thing they want to find out the length of AC, this diagonal, AC, if EC is 4 centimeters. Okay, that's not a problem. This is 4 centimeters. Oops, 4 centimeters. Straight away, I know that this one is also 4 centimeters. Why? Because these are sides in a rhombus, which are equal. So I'm going to write, if EC is 4, then I know FC is also equal to EC, which is equal to 4. And I'll write it as a reason. Sides in rhombus, and I just write equal. Okay? So I know this is 4. Now, what do I know about diagonals in a rectangle? They bisect each other. So if FC is 4, also AF is 4. But therefore, so let's write it in black. So therefore, AF is also equal to FC, which is 4. Okay? And what's the reason here? Diagonals in rectangle bisect. I need to use the word bisect. They bisect each other. I can't just say diagonals in the rectangle. They bisect each other. So that means the two parts of a diagonal must be equal. Okay? Therefore, AC, which is what I think they ask us to find, yes, is equal to AF plus FC must be equal to 8. And I don't need to give a reason, because obviously the whole diagonal is the sum of those two. That's it, guys. You should be able to do all the rest. But if there's any problem, first of all, before you call me, please have a look at the memo. I send you the memo every Monday. Okay? First day of the week, I send you all the memos for all the exercise. Please have a look there. Okay? And if you still don't understand the reason behind it, WhatsApp me. Okay? Have a lovely day, guys, and I'll see you in the next lesson.